Abortion is a hot topic in today's society. Many people either don't want to talk about it, or when it is talked about, they feel uncomfortable. Today I'm going to talk about the trial of Roe v. Wade, how abortion has changed in the U.S. today, and the difference between pro-life and pro-choice. The definition of abortion is the termination of a pregnancy after the embryo or fetus has died. The landmark trial was in 1973, the trial of Roe v. Wade. This changed the course of abortion. History.com states, for the country's first 100 years, abortion was considered either a crime or very immoral. And prior to the trial of 1973, the states of Hawaii, California, Alaska, and Washington all had abortion legal, but only to the residents that lived there. Norma McCorvey, also known as Roe in the trial, had 2 kids prior to the trial of 1973. She gave those 2 children up for adoption, but when she became pregnant again for the 3rd time, she decided that she wanted to fight against the law in Texas. Henry Wade was the district attorney at the time in Texas, and he was in charge of the trial, and he still decided that abortion would stay illegal. According to History.com, Henry Wade stated that he would prosecute any doctors who performed abortions. On January 22, 1973, the trial of Roe v. Wade traveled up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court decided that abortion would be made legal. Many years later, though, McCorvey, also known as Roe, decided that she was against abortion. Over the years, abortion has changed majorly in the United States. There are now many more clinics that women can go to and get support for this. And it is also more normal in the United States to have an abortion. 1.2 million abortions occur a year, according to Charles Comsey in book Beyond the Abortion Wars, published in 2015. Many women are also pressured by their boyfriends, their friends, or their family. And they also are pressured by the society and the churches. According to Charles Comsey, 50% of women who have had an abortion have already had one prior. And this has majorly changed from abortion at the beginning, because it was considered a immoral or a crime. Now abortion has separated into 2 beliefs, pro-choice and pro-life. Pro-choice is when people think that the fetus is a fetus and not a child. Planned Parenthood is for this. According to PlannedParenthood.org, there are 2 safe ways to have an abortion: by the pill or by going to the clinic. Taking the pill is when you go home and the fetus is disposed of through you, but going to the clinic is when they physically remove the fetus. The other belief, though, is pro-life. This is when you think the fetus is a baby and that has a right to life. According to NRLC.org, the National Right to Life organization is the largest pro-life organization, and they fight for life through education. There are marches for the pro-life and pro-choice movement, and they help people realize what their beliefs are and get people to go along with them. Through beliefs, many people change the way they look at abortion. Today I talked about Roe v. Wade and how abortion has changed in the United States today. I also talked about the difference between pro-life and pro-choice. It is difficult for all the people involved, whether the woman has a baby or has an abortion.